This used to be a German restaurant, while just across the hall was a 3-story H&M shop. These shuttered stores in the otherwise idyllic seaside village of Stanley serve as a stark illustration of Hong Kong's struggling post-pandemic retail sector. It was hoped that placing the shops in the colonial-era Murray House would lure residents and tourists alike, but now the entire building sits virtually empty. We're now just a short walk away at Stanley Market, often listed as a must-see for tourists looking for souvenirs and inexpensive clothing. But this normally bustling bazaar is also showing signs of economic hardship. Hopes that Hong Kong's retail sector would come roaring back after the pandemic have mostly been dashed, as the reality of a more middling economic recovery has set in. While shop vacancy rates have improved over the past 2 years, they are still well below pre-pandemic levels. Mong Kok, famous for shopping haunts like Ladies Market and Sneaker Street, has the highest number of vacancies across the city's 4 shopping centers. There were 233 empty storefronts, according to an April report from property agency Midland IC&I.
我諗呢半年一年至半年內咯，係會感覺上係多咗嘅，係啦。咁我諗相信大家都知咩原因啦，係咪？咁即係多人上去消費，北上消費啦。咁第一啦，第二多人移民啦，係咪？第三全球經濟都唔好啦，唔係淨係香港啦嚇。
According to figures provided by real estate consultancy JLL Hong Kong, vacancy rates across the city's 4 core shopping districts have improved to 11.1% in the first quarter of 2024, down from a peak of 18.5% in the third quarter of 2022. But that is significantly higher than the 5.2% vacancy rate seen in the second quarter of 2019. Retail sales in April were also down 14.7% compared to a year ago, marking a second consecutive month of contraction after a 7% drop in March. Various reasons have been put forward, including a slow recovery in inbound tourism, a weak Chinese yuan, high interest rates, the rise of online shopping, and also the increasing number of Hong Kongers going north to mainland China on their holidays and weekends.
我知多咗人上北上咯，
係啊，即係唔賴喺度使錢，貴嗰啲嘢。
係啦，啲嘢貴咯，比起上邊就真係貴嘅。
Other signs are pointing to improvements, though. Retail rents are projected to rise while international and mainland Chinese operators fill up vacant stores, according to JLL. The property consultancy's head of retail told us that vacancy rates are expected to improve throughout the rest of this year as the recovery trend continues in the long term.
I think in the short term, many of the local consumers, they will find mainland China, especially Shenzhen, a lot of retail concepts very exciting. But then I think in the medium to long term, considering the traveling time and cost, they will tend to spend more time in Hong Kong. And I feel with the upcoming supply in Hong Kong, in terms of commercial space, there's a lot of room for developers to build the right experience for local people.
Evidently, it will still take some time for the retail sector's scars to heal, and a number of challenges continue to lie ahead. Nonetheless, there are signs of improvement, and some have struck a more positive tone. What do you think? Leave us a comment down below.